travel free. Solo album. Not really, well, solo as in Sally Cradock and Steve Cradock together.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. There's a bit of a psychedelic hippie vibe going on, am I right in saying that?
That's me. The modern, the hippie. I don't know really how it happened. It's just one of those fusions, isn't it? We've been together for such a long time. I guess my influences and Steve's influences, and it all kind of came about, didn't it, I suppose?
I thought it was kind of a more of a Ronnie Lane thing, really. I'm on about the front cover more than the sound of it. I think the sound sounds quite contemporary in a way, but the front cover's sort of it's quite close, I guess, to a Ronnie Lane album. You know,
we ripped it off, didn't we?
With the picture of the sort of horse cart on it.
Did you know what you wanted with the styling and all?
No,
your
not
trousers?
really. Not just we was mixing actually down at Paul Weller's studio. The children were they'd get bored, so they'd go off horse riding just at the end of the lane, and we just took the kids, and then it happened that our photographer Scott Mitchell was down, and he just thought it would be nice to sort of take some pictures with the horse along the canal.
Yeah, you live in Torquay, but by the sea.
We do,
right?
We do.
So I know that you're into going down to the beach with a few beers, guitar, singing out to the sea.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
A few beers, just a few beers, chilling out. But you're more about the melody than the deep and meaningful words, yeah?
Yeah, I think as long as it sounds sort of phonetically right, then I'm kind of happy with it. There's a few kind of nice phrases on the album, I think, but generally, as long as it sounds okay.
It does.
Not that I'm lazy. I'm just sort of not. I don't sort of. I don't like lyrics really where you're sort of letting a lot off your chest. Do you know what I mean? I think you should go to church for that.
And did it take the likes of Sally and Paul Weller to encourage you to do your solo stuff, or did you just always want to do it?
Well, friends have been encouraging. Paul and they both were. In fact, Sally wasn't. I wrote a song for Sally. Could you paint your picture? Which Paul plays guitar on, actually. And I came home really proud. I was sort of like, wrote this song about you, for you, and all this. And she heard it and just went, "That's rubbish." And was not.
You didn't.
She did,
yeah.
But you were Ocean Colours scene plugger at the time, weren't you?
Plugger,
Did you know she could sing then? Did you jam together and stuff
She still
at parties?
can't, can she? Who said she can sing now?
Oh, stop. I've just heard your sound check and it sounds great. No, really?
I had the auto-tune on.
Was it something you always wanted to do?
Do you know what? I've always sung, just myself, not for anybody else, and it's just it's in my heart. I've been in the music business since I was 17, and I'm now 40. Another beat. Very amazing. Talk about the mod thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about the mod. Let's go back to your childhood, right? Yeah. What music or song do you remember the most?
It would have been sort of crappy bands that my mum and dad listened to. That well, I don't know why they were into it, but they were into stuff like Jim Reeves, which is a really strange thing because Oscar, growing up in a sort of English Jamaican family, that he said that his mom revered Jim Reeves. If you spoke over a Jim Reeves record, you'd get a slap. So it was kind of, I don't know why Jim Reeves was big in the 70s. It's strange, isn't it?
You started your band when you were in school, the boys.
I used to play in a band that used to do working men's clubs. I used to work sort of 3-4 nights a week when I was at school, and sort of turn up to school the next day with a hangover. It's awful, isn't it?
But what gave you that drive and determination? And you were quite confident as well, because you travelled down when you were 17 down to Paul Weller's studios, plugged your own music, and you must have been confident.
Well, it was the only thing that made sense to me, really. Like, I think a lot of people in bands, or even people who not in bands, people who dig music, DJs, or just people who you kind of live for the weekend and the music, don't you? I think.
And do you think bands nowadays have it easier now with the internet and social media?
Too bloody easy, them young lads. I don't have it. I don't have it easy. I still think it's really. I think it must be daunting to try and make it, really. And it's just down to luck. You need great songs. You need everything in place, but also you need a lot of luck, I think, and you need to be in the right place at the right time, and then it's very dangerous to sort of take that on board and think that it's all about what you were doing that made that. So it's a tricky, rocky road, I think.
DNA suits.
Yeah.
Do you go to Claudio, or do you get?
Yeah, I'll get a private jet over, sort of get a few. No, I don't know. I've met him once. He came to the Roundhouse, and so it's nice to sort of meet him and put a face to. But yeah, I really love his suits. I think he's got a sharp eye, and he does a great cut on the suits. I think his shoes are amazing as well. Very, very clever guy.
You've got a pair of his shoes, haven't you?
I have.
What are they like?
Amazing.
Are they white?
No, they're basket weave shoes, yeah, but like kind of short boots.
Any scooters?
Scooters, I've got 3. I've got a Vespa PX 200, and I've got 2 Lambrettas. I've got an LI Special, and I've got still got the one that's on the front of the day we call the Train single sleeve.
Nice one. And tell me, what would your mod-related top song be?
Mod-related top song. Well, I'd have to say there's lots, but I really love "Pity Poor Alfie" still by the Jam, the B-side of the Bitterest Pill, and a northern track maybe "Better Use Your Head" by Little Anthony and the Imperials.
On the way down the road, going to interview you today, and I realise you're only 44, right?
Who's going to say 14 then?
No, 44 though.
Only 44.
Right. You played in one of the
Easy for
biggest,
you to say.
the biggest 90s bands. Right, you still get to play out, to sell out gigs and relive the Britpop era. Right, you play with your idol, Paul Weller, in his band, and you play on all his solo albums, and he's one of your best mates. And now you're getting to enjoy a solo career with your beautiful wife, and your kids are involved. Are you not well chuffed?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes, yeah.
What's been the highlight?
All the things you've just said.
All of them?
Yeah, it's all kind of, I'd have to say without being tacky, but it's kind of stuff that are made of dreams really. But I do enjoy travelling around at the moment. We like the Von Trapps from Birmingham, we sort of...
What do you think of bands like the 45s and the Stripes?
I think they're really good. Yeah, I mean, the Stripes they're sort of strangely talented, I think. They must have really worked, and how they have a knowledge to play that well with that kind of musical language. It's almost like it's in their DNA. It's quite. I think that's very rare, and they're all really great musicians.
Well, they're doing well, aren't they?
Yeah, I really
big
like
time.
Big time.
When are you going to play in Belfast
First
again?
time I played Belfast with Ocean Colour, see this guy came up to see me. Yes, big time.
He's big time. That is. It's a big step.
I'm Steve Cradock, and this is Afro-Mic Productions.